evening. I found a new spot in the car park. Look at this light I've got. Amazing. I've still got the lights on in the car, but yes, I found a different spot in the car park up next to the cinema I go to, where the light's better to do a video. It's quite late. I think it's about 11:20 on a Saturday night, and I have been to I nearly said the Pictures retro. I've been to the Pictures to see Hustlers. Now, initially, I thought, nah, not really for me. And then I started to see some halfway decent reviews. Don't get me wrong, there are some reviews which totally panned it as well. But I was curious enough to give it a bash, and I went to see it tonight with a friend. And I enjoyed it immensely. It's inspired by a true story, which is a bit of a flimsy statement, really, isn't it? But the basic premise, I feel like I say that a lot in my videos. The basic premise, so the general plot is a bunch of strippers down on their luck after the sort of financial crash, come up with a scam to use on some of their former clients to get money out of them. And I don't really want to say any more than that, on the off chance that you're going to go and see it and you don't know the ins and outs. But this was a thing whereby these women were interviewed by a journalist, and the article went viral, and that was the idea, the spark for this story. The lead is a character called Dorothy/Destiny, because you need a stripper name. And she is played very well by an actress called Constance Wu. Now, she was in a film called Crazy Rich Asians, which I did not see. It's another highly professional video from Katie in a car. I'm just gonna hold. No, am I gonna hold it? I'm gonna try and stick it back on the windscreen. Good Lord, that actually frightened me. Okay, we good? We good? Is it gonna hold? Who knows? Yeah. So as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by me kit falling off the windscreen. Constance Wu was in Crazy Rich Asians, which I didn't see, but I know there was a lot of buzz about it. She's the lead in this film. She's very good. She's very, very good. And she needs to be, because what she's up against, basically the second lead in this film, is the absolute powerhouse that is Jennifer Lopez. Now, can we just take a minute here and appreciate the fact that this woman is 50? 50? She's given birth to twins, and she looks ridiculous. My God. I'm 37. I've never given birth to twins, and I don't look like that, and I never will. Now, I'd like to hate her. I actually can't, for a plethora of reasons. One, I actually think she's a very good actress, and I didn't think she was a very good actress back in the day until my boyfriend of then made me watch Out of Sight, and I went, oh, okay, yeah, she's really good. And for years she was a judge on American Idol, and a very good judge, and I liked her a lot, and yeah, I kind of can't help but like her. And she's very, very good in this role. And yes, she is a stripper, and she does a routine quite near the beginning of the film, and men are literally throwing money at her, and I'm thinking, yeah, I would too. Oh my God, she's amazing. She's amazing. So her and Constance Wu are pretty much the leads. I don't think I should be doing that when I'm talking about a film that's got strippers in it. Maybe I'll just keep my hands to myself. Yeah, they are basically the two main leads in the film, and like I say, it's difficult for Constance Wu to go up against that, because that is the whole package, but she very much holds her own share on the screen with J-Lo. There's also appearances, while we're on the subject of actors turned singers turned whatever, there's also stripper roles for both Cardi B and Lizzo in there as well. Cardi B just reminds me of Lil' Kim. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one to make that observation. So yeah. Oh, and one of the crew, actress's name Lily Reinhart, best known for Riverdale, which I've never seen, looks so much like Brittany Murphy. Really unsettled me. Like, creepy. I kept thinking, that's Brittany Murphy. No, it's not. Sadly, she is no longer with us. So, yes, strippers. Not one for your nan. Lots of nudity, lots of money, lots of drug use, lots of swearing. Very, very awesome hip-hoppy soundtrack, but actually some classic Janet thrown in there, some proper retro Janet Jackson tunes I really enjoyed. The camera's at a jaunty angle, isn't it? I feel like I should just lean that way. I'm not moving it because it'll probably just fall off again. Strong soundtrack, great performances, interesting premise, very slick, very stylish. Julia Stiles plays the journalist who's interviewing them, and I feel like she's not in very much these days, so it was quite nice to see her trotted out. I'm sure if she were to watch this, she'd really appreciate me surmising her career like that. I kind of think of her in association with the early Bourne films. But everybody's good. You know, it is a film about women and standing up for themselves and independence and corruption, and it's a sketchy one because what they're doing is fundamentally wrong, but at the same time you kind of understand why they're doing it. And if you were making the money that they were making when they were doing what they were doing, you kind of think, well, I could just buy myself a new conscience. I could alleviate my guilt with money. So actually, from initially seeing a trailer thinking, not my bag, I really liked it. I didn't look at my watch once, I didn't think about my phone. I'm shattered, but I was very much in it. Yeah, I'd recommend it, definitely. It was not what I expected, but yeah, great performances. Jennifer Lopez is superb. I'm excited to see Constance Wu in other things. Strong cast all round. I'd definitely give it a watch. Just don't go with your parents or your nana or anybody else who doesn't like nudity, swearing and drug use, because it's not for them. But it was for me. I liked it a lot. Sorry the camera fell off the windscreen halfway through, but you know, this is what happens when you're massively unprofessional. Like, subscribe, share, bring other people over to the channel. I really enjoy doing what I'm doing, but it's kind of pointless if nobody sees them. I think that's it from me, so good night to you all, and I'll be back soon. TTFN, Katie out.